Today, I'm going to be talking about why vitamin C is great for your skin, the different forms of vitamin C, and how they might be appropriate for different skin types, and also how to choose a really good vitamin C product that would work for you. Let's get straight into it. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So vitamin C has been enjoying a huge spotlight in the skincare industry for a while now, and it's not going to go anywhere. So vitamin C is also known as ascorbic acid, which is its active form, and it's naturally found in your skin, mostly in the epidermis, which is the upmost layer, and a little bit in the deeper dermis layer as well, so that as you age, the amount of vitamin C depletes in your skin. And this can lead to uneven skin tone, less firm skin, age spots, and that is why it's so important to actually apply vitamin C topically. And stay tuned till the end of the video where I'll be sharing how to apply vitamin C the correct way. So why is vitamin C such a fantastic ingredient to use in your skincare? Well, first of all, it guards your skin against free radical damage, which is caused by environmental stresses such as pollution and UV rays. What free radical damage means is the free radicals are unstable molecules which actually cause damage to the cells in your skin. This results in premature skin aging. So vitamin C guards against this. Number two is vitamin C is actually fantastic in stabilizing the collagen in your skin. If you didn't know, collagen is responsible for maintaining the structure and elasticity of the skin so that it remains firm. Vitamin C does this by stabilizing the structure of the collagen in your skin, which in turn makes your skin feel firmer and plumper and appear more youthful. Number three, vitamin C actually controls the amount of melanin production in your skin. Melanin is responsible for the pigment in your skin, but too much melanin can result in hyperpigmentation, age spots, excessive freckles. So vitamin C basically controls and regulates the amount of melanin produced in your skin. This results in a brightening effect and helps with age pigmentation issues. Because vitamin C in its active form, ascorbic acid, is highly sensitive to light and to air, and this actually breaks it down. So you can sometimes find when you have a vitamin C product with ascorbic acid in it, it goes rancid really quickly and it has a bit of a metallic smell to it. So to deliver vitamin C to your skin in a manner that's stable and non-irritating is actually a bit of a challenge. This leads to the next part of the video where I talk about the different types of vitamin C, also known as vitamin C derivatives, and how each of them may suit your skin a little bit better than the active form of ascorbic acid. So vitamin C in its active form is known as ascorbic acid. It is the most potent form and it penetrates the skin most effectively. However, for it to penetrate the skin, it needs a low pH of about less than 4. This can be really irritating for those with sensitive skin. So if you can't use ascorbic acid because you have sensitive skin or you don't want a product that's going to degrade so quickly, then I would suggest that you look for a vitamin C derivative. So a vitamin C derivative, there are a number of them, and the most common ones are sodium ascorbyl phosphate and magnesium ascorbyl phosphate, also known as SAP and MAP. What happens is when you apply them, they then convert into the active form of ascorbic acid and then they penetrate into your skin. What's good about them is they don't need such a low pH in their formulation, which makes it more appropriate for those with sensitive skin types. They are not as sensitive to air and light, so your vitamin C product will last a lot longer. MAP is also one of the more moisturizing forms of vitamin C, so it's a little bit gentler and hydrating on your skin. So these are great vitamin C derivatives to look out for in your product. Other derivatives for completeness include the mineral salts of vitamin C, which are sodium ascorbate and calcium ascorbate. And the final derivative is ascorbyl palmitate. So these are slightly less potent forms of vitamin C, of ascorbic acid, but again, like the other derivatives, they are more suitable for sensitive skin types and they're more stable in air and light, so the product will last a lot longer, and they're less irritating as well because they don't need such a low pH value in their formulation. An important thing you want to pay attention to is the concentration of vitamin C. So of course the gold standard, the most potent and skin enhancing vitamin C is the active form, which is ascorbic acid. However, for the reasons mentioned earlier, the derivatives would also work very well, but they just might take a little bit longer to work. So if the concentration is something you want to pay attention to, if you have sensitive skin, look for a concentration of about 10%. 10 to 15% is good if you have dull or an uneven skin tone. Peak absorption actually occurs at a concentration of 20%. So if you have really stubborn age spots or pigmentation, and if your skin can tolerate it, then try and go for higher concentrations of about 20 to 25%. All right, so the next thing after concentration is the pH value of the formulation. So pH value is only really significant if you have water in the formulation. So if you have water in the formulation and it is ascorbic acid that you're going for, then look for a pH of 4 or less for it to be effective and for it to penetrate your skin. If it's a derivative you're going after, then higher or a more neutral pH of 5 to 7 is perfectly fine. So the next thing to look out for is the type of formulation. So a serum vitamin C product is a little bit more targeted than, let's say, a cream formulation because it has less water in it. So if you'd like a more potent vitamin C product, try and go for a serum instead of a cream. And finally, pay attention to the packaging of your vitamin C product. So especially if you are going for ascorbic acid, just make sure the packaging is dark. It's a dark color to prevent light from degrading your product. And also look for a pump bottle or individually sealed capsules just to prevent exposure to air. So this is particularly important for ascorbic acid, but even for the derivatives, just generally try and look for a pump bottle instead of a jar, because a jar, you're going to be opening it and there's a huge surface area exposed to air and light. So your product is probably not going to last as long. So that's something to look out for. And just a final tip, which is, although ascorbic acid is the gold standard, if it's too irritating for you or if it's a poorly formulated product with the wrong pH, it's probably better to stick to a vitamin C product with a derivative at the right pH. So just pay attention to what your skin is telling you. I will link a vitamin C serum that I use as someone with sensitive skin. It includes the derivative of SAP, sodium ascorbyl phosphate, and I'll also include a link to the superstar product that a lot of dermatologists recommend in the description box below, which includes ascorbic acid, the active form. Do your own research, use this video as a guide, and see which product is best for you. So you can use vitamin C day and night, so twice a day. Using it during the day, layering it underneath the rest of your creams and your serums is fantastic because, as we mentioned earlier, vitamin C actually protects and guards your skin against free radical damage from pollution and from the sun. You can also use it at night because that's when your skin regenerates, but make sure when you apply it, give it enough time for it to be fully absorbed, just so that the next product isn't interfering with the effectiveness of the vitamin C product. So vitamin C can be layered with all sorts of products, retinols, AHAs, but there is some science which recommends not mixing it with niacinamide, which is a form of vitamin B. I mentioned niacinamide in this video above if you're interested in the benefits of niacinamide. So if you do want to use niacinamide and vitamin C, you can do so, but just give yourself a few hours between applications. So I hope you enjoyed this content. I have another great video on AHAs and BHAs, so alpha hydroxy and beta hydroxy acids, and how they are super beneficial for your skin type and how to choose the best one for you. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.